Hello and welcome,
Hello there,
everyone, to Curse of Strahd, Session 5, One Must Die. We left things on quite a cliffhanger last time, didn't we? But before we go into that, and before we figure out who must die amongst this group, or even if they find any other ways out of this, let's introduce our lovely party tonight, starting with Rachel. Go ahead.
Why are you starting with me?
It's literally, okay. We have a pinned post. You are literally always first.
Yeah. Oh God, I forgot. Okay. Hi, I'm Rachel. I am
so unprepared.
Luelle. You're playing Luelle.
I don't remember anything about my character right now. I'm
Big,
sorry.
strong woman.
What? I don't even remember what my class is. Am I a
paladin?
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I was literally rolling a new character.
Don't tell people that.
You've written off Luelle. You've written off Luelle.
I literally said, let's start, and I'll roll a new character while we're playing the game. And I go first. Okay. Hi, I'm Rachel, and I am playing Luelle L. Goreaxe, the human paladin.
Hi, I'm Aaron. AranMusicProductions, RNMP. I am playing Angus Ridgecliffe, the fighter of the group.
I'm Kieran, aka KaradanZero, and I am playing the gnomish wizard Plont Grefla.
Hello, I am Simone, aka SimoneIsSimone, aka Karadan1, aka Emma's husband, and I will be playing Katyana, our half-elf rogue.
I am Satanic__Bunny, also known as Bun Bun, and I am playing Agitha Thistlecrown, the Hexblood Warlock.
With our party all introduced, flawlessly I might add, let's go into a bit of a recap. Last time, our adventurers explored further within the Durst Farmhouse, coming against a number of encounters. A surprisingly easily dispatched suit of animated armor was followed by a terrifying encounter with a restless spirit and a deadly animated broom. The cost of this conflict with the broom was the life of Agitha Thistlecrown. While licking their wounds and grieving the dead, the party would learn more about the sinister history of the Durst Farmhouse, with ritual sacrifice and a family torn apart by infidelity, resulting in the birth of the baby, Walter. Delving further into the occult tomes, Plont had realized that these rituals in the books were nothing more than nonsense, with no actual demon summoning or occult rituals inside. It seemed as if the worshippers of the farmhouse had been led into a false belief. Agitha's body would go missing while the party rested, her consciousness spoken to by beings within these mysterious mists, offering her a dark blessing in return for her life being returned into her body. She would accept, and the party would find a traumatized Agitha within a bathtub filled with mossy swamp water, back to life, but clearly touched by these mists. The party would continue exploring through the farmhouse, where they'd come across the real ghosts of Rose and Thorn, the two children showing them a secret passage to the underground basement. Not wanting to be left alone anymore, the ghost of Rose possessed Katyana, while the ghost of Thorn possessed Plont. The party would go deeper within the basement dungeon, discovering the secret ritual rooms of the cult that resided within the farmhouse. Mysterious chanting was heard as they delved deeper. He is ancient, he is the land, reverberated across the walls and the clay on the dungeon. They arrived into a room half-submerged in water, as they had found an altar with a bloody dagger, as the chanting had changed into a more ominous one. One must die. And that is where we left things. So, let's come back in as we begin today's proceedings.
One must die. One must die. I must die. I'm just creating ambience, guys. It's fine.
Indeed,
He's gonna have to
one.
sync up the ambience in the post.
Yeah.
to you doing that.
So, we open back up with Katyana at the altar, having opened the bundle with a bloody dagger in the bundle on the altar. The rest of the party around this room, Elle inspecting a mysterious mound of bones and various other things in the corner as the chanting of "One must die" reverberates within this chamber. And I will leave the party to discuss amongst themselves what they wish to do in this moment.
Where are those voices coming from?
I had my hand back to me. Don't you pretend that you're holding anyone's hand. I've got it back. I gave you a thing for it.
So, just to answer the question of where the chanting is coming from, you can see that there is like a balcony above this area where there are various cloaked figures that have surrounded the whole area watching you. Any kind of close inspection on these figures, you see that instead of faces beneath the hoods, there is just an endless void of darkness.
Oh, I don't want to look. It's scary.
Well, you do not have to look.
Okay, I won't.
You go and sit in corner, maybe.
Oh, okay. You won't go too far away, will you?
I cannot promise.
Oh, then I'll stay with you.
I'd rather you did not.
Plont grabs onto Katyana's leg.
I'd like to look around the room, see what else there is.
There are various columns that reach up to the ceiling. It's like a stalactite almost ceiling with various ridges coming down from the top. There is the closed portcullis door with the mechanism next to it. And just the water that surrounds this chamber, the altar, obviously, and then there's also the mound of various bones and other bits of gear that are there.
I'm gonna try and use the mechanism to open the door.
You begin to use the mechanism to raise the portcullis once again. It grinds against the gears in the mechanism, and it raises, but it's one of those ones where you kind of have to hold it to keep it open.
So somebody's gonna get stuck in the room.
Do you let go of the mechanism at this point to let it drop back down, or do you just hold it open?
What happens if, while she's holding it, one of us
I'm leaving
approaches the
it
door?
opening. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it open.
Okay. So is somebody Katyana, are you going to leave the altar?
Yeah, well, I mean, she would duck down and try to approach the door just to kind of see what happens. She would be heaving one leg.
Thank you.
With the gnome attached to her.
As you descend down the altar, descend off the steps, the chanting stops. Elle, you're holding the gear of this portcullis mechanism open, and as the chanting stops, another is heard. Come, demon, we awaken thee.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The walls begin to shake. The water begins to shake as well.
Let us hope this is not another bomb.
You hear a snap within the mechanism, Elle, as the portcullis just crashes down. Mechanism obviously broken by all the shaking that is happening here. As everyone, please roll me initiative. So let's jump into this. As the water sloshes around.
Samisi hive.
Schlosses all the way to Munich.
Yeah. As the water
wants an urn.
Just moves around at your feet. The gate has come down before you. There is a movement within the water that you can feel something moving beneath something. just skimming beneath it, you can't quite see beneath the murky depths, is a green tendril emerges from the water and a creature comes out.
I love creatures.
Can he pat it?
Can I tame it?
Try.
Yeah, give it
I
a
roll
go.
animal handling. Top creature.
Oh, that doesn't look very friendly.
No.
Rolled a 12. Guessing I didn't.
So, Agitha, this thing has emerged from the water. What do you do?
I kind of scramble back with this newfound fear of.
Oh, you're muted.
I scramble back with this newfound horror of my own demise, and I kind of scramble up the stairs behind me, and unleash an Eldritch Blast.
Yay, Lancy Poo.
Does an 18 hit? You're muted.
18 does hit. Roll your damage.
10 force.
Your Eldritch Blast expels from your fingers once again the smoky black, almost fire-like substance, and you flick it towards this creature as you see it, the flames hit it. Doesn't seemingly phase it that much. It is now Lancelot's turn. Lancelot is going to run up and bark and try to bite it. Let's see how well Lancelot
Nice.
does.
Oh, Lancelot.
He'll do 30 damage when it's the boss battle. Woo.
Yes, bite. 13 does not hit, unfortunately, as it tries to bite as one of the tendrils, one of the grass, one of the mossy-like tendrils brushes past Lancelot's face. He tries to bite, but it goes out of the way. Katyana, it is your turn.
Can I try to, because I've got probably a disadvantage, I imagine, because I've got a Plont attached to me. Can I attempt to yank him behind, like, the dais a little bit? And
if you try to
just-
move at this point, I'll let go.
Yeah, but like I would be taking him with me at this stage to put him
yeah.
behind the
Yeah.
dais. And I would attempt to fire an arrow. Maybe. Yes.
Hmm?
An arrow.
Yeah, go. Fire an arrow. Yeah, see if you hit. Alright, natural 1.
Fuck's sakes.
You let your arrow loose, and with a natural 1, what I'm going to say is you pull back a little bit too hard because Plont is distracting you, being so scared that you let go of the arrow and the string on your bow snaps. So if you're wanting to use your arrow again, you're going to have to spend a action re-stringing it.
Yeah.
Is it your turn?
Yeah.
Angus, your turn.
Where would I have seen this Eldritch Blast go off?
You would have
I
seen it
currently
go
cannot
off
see this thing.
around here.
Go walk, sis.
I'm gonna walk 5, 10, 15, 5, 30, and then I'm just gonna ready an action. I'm gonna ready an attack should it move towards me.
Okay. Plont.
Oh, I'm so scared, but I've got to help my friends. And I pull out this just ball of oozing green slime and throw it.
Cool. See if you hit.
Ooh.
20. Yep,
Nice.
that does hit. What type of damage is that? Acid.
I went with the default for Chromatic Orb.
Sweet. So, takes the acid sizzles on this mossy creature. It still seemingly is more interested in Lancelot, which is right in front of it, than anything else. Al, it is your turn. You're at the portcullis. The mechanism has broken in your hands, and the portcullis itself is closed. You see this creature in the distance in the darkness.
Okay. I actually can't see its location on the map.
Watching other people fight, you can see that the rough trajectory in the darkness is around here.
Sorry, I also move just up onto these stairs.
Yep, that's fine.
I'm going to get close and attempt to attack it. How much can I move again? Let me see.
I think you can get there.
30. Okay. So that's... Cool. I moved to 20. Here we go. Now let me see if I can hit it. Oh, that's not great. 14?
14. With a 14, it's a little bit too dark. You're rushing through the water. As you're running up, you try to swing into it with your maul. However, the water makes you trip over a little bit, so you miss it completely. Now
Great.
It is the creature's turn, and what the creature is going to do is it is going to rear back, and when it rears back, you hear this baby scream and screech as it slams.
Isn't that baby being held right now? Or no? By Katya?
You don't see a baby there, you just hear it from this creature. But the creature slams into you, L. 14, is that enough to hit your armor class?
No, I have 16.
As you manage to buffet the creature back, it tries to slam into you again.
Oh, God damn it.
But you are able to, once again, deftly block this creature as it screeches
What a
and cry. There's a baby cry coming from within this mossy creature. Agitha, it is your turn once again. You're muted.
Ooh.
So sick of it. I'm going to cast Hex on it. Ignore that die roll for now. And that's a bonus action. And I'm going to target its strength. And I am then going to do my Eldritch Blast. 22 hits.
Yes, it does.
For the damage. 11 force damage plus 3 necrotic damage on top of that.
Cool. Okay,
So
Gorgeous.
yeah, there's this as you said before, it's this puff of almost kind of slimy smoke, if that makes sense. It's the kind of smoke that if it came into contact you, it would make you feel oily. And then this kind of unclean spark of light ignites in their wretched hand, and it screams through the air and collides with this thing, which then kind of causes this hidden glyph to glow a sickening green before sizzling.
Indeed. It is now... is it your turn? It is now Lancelot's turn. Lancelot is going to try to bite at one of the tendrils once again. And it does not. It misses. Katyana, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to move up I say attempt, I'm going to move up the stairs again to the top to get a better vantage point. Just probably, yeah. I am then going to use an action to, restring the bow. To attempt to...
It's easy enough to do, you don't need to do a roll for that. Is there anything else that you wish to do?
It's just move, action, any bonus action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think. So, no.
Angus, it is your turn. You're readied. You still can't quite see where this thing is, but you see that people are attacking around here.
Is the water difficult terrain?
No, it is not.
Okay. 5, 10, I can see him now. He's facing, like, L, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Although
15,
you say
20.
facing is kind of hard to tell with something that doesn't quite have a face or a front.
Fair. I'm gonna go to... That's 25. I'm gonna stay there, and then I'm going to use my action surge, which I can use once every short rest, means I can take an additional action. And I'm going to attempt to Great Weapon Master hit this guy twice. So I'm going to take a -5 to my modifier, which is just a standard D20.
Yep, go for it.
So just whatever number this is, -5, 15.
That hits.
And 8.
Cool. So the first one's 15, that does hit. The second one does not. But roll your damage.
Roll damage for the one that hits. That's 12 plus 10, 22 damage.
22 damage. You managed to cut one of the tendrils off. Actually, you managed to cut a big chunk off of this thing, momentarily revealing to you. Sorry, how much damage was that again? That was
22.
22.
12 plus 10.
You managed to cut a chunk of this off momentarily to see, like, almost like an embryonic sac that is within that folds back in within the center of this mound, covering it again with more moss. But you do a significant amount of damage on this thing. Plont, it is your turn.
It'd be really useful if I knew where that thing was gonna move next. And I point at it, and the entire of my eyes are covered with these moving images as I cast True Strike, and I get an insight into its defenses. On my next turn, I get advantage on my first attack roll against the target.
Okay, cool, very well. Al, it is your turn now. Once again, this all of you can hear the crying of a baby echoing throughout this chamber. The room is shaking. There's like an earthquake going through here at the moment.
Okay. This thing is like it looks like it's like plant, right? Like I could get inside of it.
It's like a giant moss thing.
So I could climb into it, is what you're saying.
If you
now that it's been busted open.
Well,
yeah.
No.
I can't climb into it.
Well, let's say if you want to do that, that would be a what check would that be?
Like it doesn't look like I can. I mean, strength.
Athletics?
I feel like it's a strength.
Athletics.
I feel like it's.
Athletics.
I would think athletics, yeah.
Athletics.
God damn it.
Athletics is strength, but maybe you get proficiency as well. That's a good thing, Rach.
Wait, it is strength. Oh, I didn't realize athletics.
You're
I thought
thinking
athletics.
acrobatics.
I was thinking acrobatics,
yeah.
which I'm like, that's a minus for me. Okay, so I can hear the baby, and it sounds like it's coming from it. So
It sounds like it's coming from within, yeah.
I'm gonna attempt to get inside of it and grab the baby.
Athletics check, please.
16?
16. With a 16, you are able to open up a little bit as you use your. Do you have like a dagger or something like that, or a sword?
No, I was gonna use my hands.
Okay, so you rip into this thing and tear it. As you have made an opening, it screeches. You can't see the embryonic sac that I mentioned before, but you can. There's definitely an opening, and on your next turn, you'll be able to actually go into this thing. But we will see if you even need to, because the mound is going to attack you, and it's going to have advantage because of how much in close quarters you are. 26.
Yeah, that hits.
Jesus.
You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as you've like opened this thing and it just like slams into you, but it's almost like it welcomes you in as the tendrils start to go around your arms and legs and you get sucked into this thing. So
Cool.
Technically you are where you want to be, it's just you are now grappled.
Great.
Yeah, good.
And it is going to attack Lancelot now.
No.
Oh, Lancelot's dead.
19. Oh, 19. Lancelot.
He's not dead.
Lancelot. You see Lancelot bark, and suddenly the mound, the mound takes Lancelot as well. As both those that can see, both Elle and Lancelot disappear within the mossy mound. Agitha, it is now your turn.
I was going to do something, but I'm going to switch my mind. I'm going to continue, hopefully, my assault with Eldritch Blast.
Hope you don't run poorly and kill either Rach or Lancelot.
You need to not say that. You say
Eldritch
that after the roll, not before it.
You let the
I live vicariously.
Eldritch Blast come out once again, and it just fires wildly into the darkness and hits a wall, sort of the earthquake knocking you over, knocking off your aim. It is now Lancelot's turn. Lancelot is going to attempt something here.
Gonna turn into a hellhound. Let's go, Lancelot.
Okay, no, Lancelot is still very much trapped and grappled. Al, you hear muffled barks from within and sort of whines from the dog, telling you that the dog has also been captured by this mound. Katyana, it is now your turn.
Yes. So, I had originally planned to help someone, but because I don't know what good my attacks are going to do against this.
At least you're able to attack it from a safe distance.
Yeah. I may just, yeah.
Did you repair your bow?
Yeah,
I
they did.
Did, yeah. Yes, I might just, attempt another attack with short bow.
Would you be able to sneak attack? Would this be you can't
No.
flank
I
with
don't.
ranged?
I'd need to be not.
It's not the mound is currently not engaged with anyone. It doesn't know that Angus is behind it.
Okay. So could I?
Oh, actually, no, Angus attacks. So yeah, no,
How?
it is engaged with Angus. So yeah, sorry, you go. Yeah,
Okay.
you do get your sneak attack bonuses.
Me?
Yes,
Oh.
if you hit it.
Right.
22. Very good. So you let a arrow loose into this thing. It sticks into the moldy creature. The arrow sinks in and it howls in pain as it takes some damage. Go ahead, Angus. It is now your turn.
Right. I have a question, and it's a question that I'm going to end up asking a lot. What constitutes changing weapons? Say I were to put my sword away and take out my shield. Is that an action or a bonus?
I would say that's just an interaction, but you can only do it like once. So like you wouldn't be able to do it like I'm going to swap all these different things and do multiple attacks with different things. No, it'd just be you can do it once.
No, that's not what I mean. I was going to ask if I could attack and then put my weapon away. Is essentially what I was going to try and do.
If I remember correctly, you can do a free action to drop your weapon, but I think it's like some sort of action to
stow it away,
exchange it, or yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll go with
that. I'm not going to attack then. I'm just going to put away my weapon and take out my shield.
Plont, it's your turn.
Oh, well, another one of these then. Throws another slimy green ball.
And you have advantage.
I do.
16 does hit as Al, as you're inside trying to like pull these vines off you that are like wrapping around. This sort of acid starts dropping down to some of the vines, making it a little bit easier for you. But yeah, it does take some damage. Al, it is now your turn. Fiddlingly enough, if you want to try to get out of this grapple, that would require a strength saving throw.
Okay, so here's the question though. If I get out of the grapple, does that mean getting out of the creature? Because ultimately I'm trying to reach that.
Yeah,
the
I'll say
baby
that to get out of the grapple, you'll like open the creature back up pretty much, and then and then you can kind of go forward further and like dig further in.
Okay, cool. Let me do that then. Strength saving throw.
You definitely crawled into its butt.
I don't know if it has a
16. With a 16,
It is the butt.
It is hard to
That's a 6. That's not a 16. That's a 6.
With a 6, sorry. With a 6, it is hard to remove some of these vines that are wrapping around you. You almost feel like you've underestimated how tricky this thing is, as it keeps on wrapping itself around. Like with each one you remove, 2 more appear. Is that the rest of it? Is that your turn?
There's nothing else that I can do, being inside of him and grappled.
You can try a spell, but you will have disadvantage on some of
I
that
don't
stuff.
have spells.
Okay, I thought you leveled up and got spells.
You still have your healing ability, should you choose to use it.
I don't think so. Did
It's
we
not.
do
It's
a long
not a spell.
rest?
It's an ability.
No, we
Yeah,
haven't done a long
we did.
rest since. Not since
We
leveling
did
up.
since she leveled up.
Nope, we have not. 100% we have not since leveling up.
She used her ability. She used her ability, then she leveled up, and during that level up, we did a long rest. No.
Nope.
No.
Okay. Whatever.
I can't really tell if I have any of this available. I don't understand what it looks like. Okay.
These
Yes,
are cantrips.
I do have it available. Okay.
These are cantrips that you have here, so.
Yeah, so I was confused because it says 10 long rests. So it's saying that I have
That's
10
an ability.
units.
That's not a spell. Yeah.
So if you go into the spells tab, you'll see like you've got 2 cantrips here. You've got Sacred Flame and Spare the Dying.
Oh. Well, shit. Okay. I can't use them. That takes an action. Can I actually do actions if I'm grappled?
You can. It's just
Are they at disadvantage?
You
It's
did your
disadvantage.
action already for the
Oh,
strength.
right. Yeah,
Is she
true.
grappled or grappled and restrained?
Grappled, just grappled.
Okay, then I think she
Okay.
could just move.
Would
just not
would
move.
the strength saving throw constitute as the action?
If it's a saving throw, no. Saving throws are in response to something that's happening to you.
Cool. No, that's fine.
Okay.
Alright.
So I can do an action and a bonus action.
Yep.
I just can't move. That's what grapple means.
Mhm.
Okay. Great. Then I'm going to heal myself using the Lay on Hands pull.
Mhm.
How much should I do? I think I should do the full amount because I'm worried about dying. That means I won't be able to heal anybody else.
If that's what you want to do.
That's the choice you have to make.
I'm gonna. I have Spare the Dying still, so I can use that, but I'm gonna use all 10 of my Lay on Hands pool, all 10 points of it, and heal myself.
Very
10
well.
points.
So you touch your arm. I mean, there's struggle as the vines are pulling you, and you touch your arm to heal yourself as gas begins to expel within the creature, and you need to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Great.
Should be pretty good for you.
Oh, 20!
Nice. Nat
You
20.
begin to cough. You begin to cough, sort of feeling that that this is poisonous gas of some kind. So you hold your breath and hold it until the gas passes through. Lancelot, let's see how Lancelot does with this. Not as well. Not as well. You hear Lancelot whimpering, and then silence.
Great!
Agitha, it is now your turn. You're muted.
I'm so close to having that gamer rage. You have no idea.
Stop muting yourself. Save yourself the trouble.
I was going to do Burning Hands, but I feel like that will cook everyone inside. So I'm going to do Eldritch Blast.
Do an
Really?
Eldritch Blast. 13. With another 13, once again, as the room shakes, it just dissipates into the water in front of you. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No.
It is now Lancelot's turn, but we're going to skip over Lancelot's turn. Katyana.
Wait, does Lancelot not get a roll to see if he lives?
Chris doesn't want us to know.
So, can I move to... I'm going to attempt to move up to this point so that I can try almost to distract the thing to help Angus. See if we can't get some sort of advantage.
Yeah, sure. That we'll just use it as the help action with Angus gaining an advantage on his next attack. Speaking of Angus,
I can't attack.
What do you mean?
I don't have my sword out. It takes an action to draw it back out. So by the next turn, I'm not going to have advantage. I'm going to stop being behind it. I'm going to try and... I'm not going to move out of its opportunity range, but I'm just going to move. And then ready a dodge action.
So are you just like standing in front of it with your shield, getting ready to dodge? Yeah. Okay.
okay.
I need all the AC I can get.
Plont, it is your turn.
Oh, I don't know if that was helpful. Oh, maybe three of these, and 3 purple darts shoot out, curl around the room, and straight into it.
How much damage?
I will roll my magic missile.
4 damage. As it is
Is that
pelted.
4 each?
Oh, that should have been. It's only rolled once for me. I don't know why.
1d4 plus 1 equals 3 plus 1.
So I've got to do 2 more of those rolls.
Go ahead, do that.
Make sure it doesn't eat up your spell slots.
That was my last spell slot, so I'm just going to untick it so that I can actually sit and do it again. And one more. Cool.
So that is 10 in total. These missiles just ping into this creature. It is now your turn, Al. Go ahead. Give me a strength saving throw to try to get out of the grapple. 14. It is just enough as you rip
thank God.
away from the vines that are constricting around you, giving you a moment and sort of opening this beast up once again. You all see Lancelot also tumble out of this thing, either unconscious or who knows what else may have happened to Lancelot. Lancelot is not moving. But Al, you are now free. Do you wish to try to go further?
When you say free, okay. Am I outside of it now, or
You've
am
pretty
I
much
still...
just like ripped this thing open yet again, and you're still sort of standing outside it while sort of holding it open. And if you want to kind of rip further in, then it's going to require a strength check.
I'm not gonna do that because I don't think going into it is the answer, considering what happened last time. So instead, I'm going to do. Sacred Flame on it.
And just
so I've
it has to
never
do
done a cantrip before.
Yeah, it's just cantrips are fine. You can just do them. There's no slots for them. I think this one is I need to make a dex saving throw. So
Okay, so I just
should say
roll the
on it.
dice.
Yeah, there should be a roll button.
You just roll the damage, and depending on how well it does on the dex saving throw, which it does not do well, it will either take the damage or not. Let me just see.
3 damage.
Cool. 3 damage, 3 radiant damage as this thing, you let the sacred flame off within, and it screeches once again. It is now the mound's turn, and the mound is going to slam into you yet again.
Sorry, slam into who?
Into Al.
Oh, I've seen this moment before. It rolls a 3.
Is it? Well, that was probably a bad time to use it, but that's okay.
Yeah, it didn't hit me
Oh, I've got to call it before it.
before you get the answer. I know.
Before I get the answer, and I hadn't seen the answer, so that's fair, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
It misses, and it will try again.
Oh God.
Yeah, it hits
You are
that time.
swallowed.
Fuck.
You are swallowed once again by this thing. As you take 14 bludgeoning damage.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna die. Next hit, I'm dead.
Agitha,
Unconscious.
it is your turn.
Eldritch Blast. 17, I finally fucking hit.
17 hits.
So that's 9 force and 1 second, please. Oh. 3 necrotic.
So that is 12 in total.
Yes.
Okay, this thing is looking quite damaged now as bits of it are falling off. I'm going to skip over Lancelot's turn. Katyana.
Yeah, just going to attempt to attack again at this point.
18 does hit. It is not engaged with another creature right now, so it only takes the 4 piercing damage. Angus, it is now your turn.
At this point, I'll say that Angus sort of, he's got his shield up and he's at a moment's ready to sort of dodge it away and look at the coming attack. And he'll sort of glance towards Lancelot and see that he's not breathing. And obviously he can't rage because he's not a barbarian, but he will get incredibly angry and he'll immediately drop his shield, move into Lancelot's square. He will use his action to draw his sword again and he will. I'm going to take a chance and say that he readies an attack.
Okay.
Bonus action. An attack on whether the mount attacks him.
Plont, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna look around on the ground. Can I see like a rock or anything?
Yeah, there's plenty of rocks. Like, as I said, this place there's an earthquake
Cool.
happening, so there's a bit of a
And
slack.
bones.
All right, I'm gonna pick up a rock and try and beam the thing with a rock.
Okay. Just give me
Explanation and bean it.
Give me a dex check, please. 7. It just plops into the water.
Like 2 feet in front of him.
Plont doesn't actually notice, and he's looking to try and see where it landed, like way out.
Yeah. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
L, it is now your turn. You are once again within this mound as the vines are trying to engulf you. As the inside of this creature moves, you catch a glimpse of it as it kind of shifts. This sort of embryonic sac that moves forward, where the screaming of the baby comes from before it disappears once again behind the moving mound.
Yeah, I just did the strength save to not be grappled, and I failed.
Okay. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
No, because last time I did. Well,
You can flame it again.
yeah, I guess I'll do Sacred Flame again.
It's going to have disadvantage on this dex check just because you're literally right inside it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
cool.
Nice.
5 damage.
5 damage. This thing roils and reels, and in this moment, it shifts within it once again, showing that embryonic sac. And I'm going to say, on your next turn, if this thing is still standing, you will have a chance to do whatever you want with this embryonic sac.
Oh, thank God.
It is now the mound's turn, however, and you need to give me a Constitution saving throw as gas pours within.
Again. Get a new trick, man.
Dead.
You take 13 damage as you begin to choke on
Yeah,
the
no.
Jesus.
Dead or
Down.
unconscious?
unconscious.
Unconscious, but like, let's be real here. If you guys don't kill him, I'm dead.
It looks like it's almost dead.
And now, with that, it is going to try to slam into you, Angus. I will do its attacks first, and then you can have your reaction to
Into Angus, sorry?
into Angus, yes.
So not attacking L.
L, well, I mean,
Unconscious.
L's unconscious.
It released
Yeah,
the
but
gas within it.
If it attacks, like if it attacks L, then those auto fails on death saving throw.
No, it's not attacking L.
Okay, cool. In that case, I will hold my other dice roll.
Alright. 9
So
misses
serious.
you. At this point, you can have
Yeah.
your reaction. You can pop off your reaction.
I'm going to just for the sake of it, I'm going to do another Great Weapon Master attack. Forward. Got.
You miss. You miss as you're too preoccupied with making sure that Lancelot is shielded. You can actually see Lancelot is very shallowly breathing. Still alive.
Maybe he'll outlive me.
The
Now
mound will try to
they're
slam into you again, Angus. 24,
Oof. I'm dead.
Oh.
Dead or unconscious?
15 bludgeoning
unconscious.
damage. So, Angus falls. As Agitha, it is now your turn.
That's what I've got to do.
Are you gonna tell her?
15?
Yes, it does hit.
That is again a 9 force with 2 additional, so 11 damage all up. 9 force, 2 neck.
This thing is crumbling apart, and it actually reveals the embryonic sac within. L is kind of spat out on the ground as it's losing mass at this point. As L is unconscious on the ground. It is now, not Lancelot's turn. Katyana. So at this point, this sort of embryonic sac has been revealed within this mound as it's lost mass.
Yeah. The size of it means, and I've seen what's happened, so I'm not going to grapple it. Let's do this again, shall we? No. It's very good.
Your arrow is shot off course by, once again, it is there is an earthquake here. Death saving throw, please, Angus.
Just at 16.
One success. Plont, it is now your turn.
Oh, I don't want to go near it. I'll throw another rock at it.
Give me a dex check, please.
Yep. 15.
15. 15 is enough. That would just be, what's your unarmed attack?
I think it'll be 1d4, I think.
Yeah, give me 1d4.
If this kills it, I'm gonna laugh my fucking ass off.
Not a chance.
Now, the question I'm asking you before we continue, Plont, is, are you aiming for the embryonic sac, or are you aiming for the mound itself?
Is the sack is it glowing or anything, or is it just
It's
like
glowing.
a sack? Oh, I'm aiming for the glowing sack. I've played enough video games for this.
As the stone pierces the embryonic sac, it opens, and you hear this wailing cry of a baby as the mound just dissolves into the water. And that is the end of combat.
I knew if we got that stupid baby out, the monster would die.
I'm gonna run up to save L.
Yeah,
I
you
guess it's still, what, turn order?
No, it is not. Not at the moment. We will be going back to turn order in a little bit, but it's not at the moment.
Okay.
So the walls are still shaking. Everything is still shaking within, but you all make your way towards the fallen companions and stabilize. I'm going to say I'm not going to make you do rolls. You just stabilize them and bring them back to consciousness with 1 HP each.
Oh, can
What
we
if
get
we
out
just-
of here now?
What if we just took a long rest really quick?
Not right now!
The fear within you, Plont, disappears.
Oh.
And Katyana, the sort of stern leadership within you also disappears. As you bring Al and Angus back up, you turn and you see the ghosts of Rose and Thorn standing around where the mound was, looking down at the open embryonic sac as a figure, a little small baby-like figure that is almost like a mummified fetus is there. And they just look with sadness at this thing. Wails come from the top as the hooded figures wail in pain and anguish as the house begins to the room begins to shake even further. Stalactites falling down around you. Eventually, Rose and Thorn disappear behind these rocks that fall down. And you know that if you stay here any longer, you will be crushed by this rubble and debris that is coming down. So we are going to remain in turn order as we decide what we are going to do to get the fuck out of here.
So obviously the baby dying didn't trigger the one must die thing.
Neither did Lancelot.
Lancelot
I guess he's
Still alive.
is still alive, unconscious at the moment.
I'm gonna immediately, I'm not even worried about anyone else. I'm immediately going to, as he wakes up, he immediately goes down.
You keep cutting out, Aaron.
Yeah, you're cutting out.
Cutting out.
Yep.
Yeah.
1 minute.
So what we're going to be
Hopefully that
doing
helps.
is we're going to be doing a skill challenge here, where there's going to be a series of skills that need to be, you need to have a series of successes to escape this house right now as it begins to crumble from above you. So you're in this room right now. There's the portcullis door there. There's also other things in this room that you may not have found, but it is up to you to decide what you want to do for this particular skill check. And we're starting with Al, as you're sort of standing up with shaky knees.
We're still locked in here though, right? Like there's no way out.
You can lift up the portcullis, but it will require quite a hefty check to do that. Or you could skip your turn to go to somebody else's turn, so they may do a skill check on this turn that might assist further, like for example an investigation somewhere, or to try to fix the mechanism itself.
Oh.
Yeah, I could try and look at the mechanism.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try and lift it.
Okay.
Drunk.
So
Strength is my
So you
thing.
go, you run up to the portcullis. Give me a strength check, please. Athletics, sorry.
Oh, thank God.
I'll let you reroll.
One for strength.
Nice.
20. With a 20, you're able to heave this thing open and hold it open for everyone to exit out. You can see everywhere else is also shaking and bowing, but I'm not going to make everyone move just because this is going to be quite an annoying thing to do for everyone to move. So
Yeah.
you make your way up the stairs back towards where that spike trap was. In that hallway, you jump over the spike trap, and do you go left or right? So left is the way where the well was. Right is somewhere you don't know because you didn't come in through that way.
Wait, but is Elle coming?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. She would have just held it and then
I
dropped
would've just-
it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just like any other, action movie.
So,
I'm gonna go the direction. I think we should go the direction that we know because
Yep.
we
Yeah, that
don't
we
have
came in.
time to explore or see things that we haven't seen
Yeah. I
because
would
everything's
tend to
coming
agree.
down around us.
And I don't have to be
Yes.
contrary anymore, so
Unless anyone wants to go the other direction.
absolutely.
I don't think we have time to discuss this. Let's just go.
Oh.
So as the
Someone has
corridor
farms
crumbles,
there.
as the corridor crumbles behind you, you go to the left. You are hit by a wall of black smoke, and I need everyone to please give me a athletics or acrobatics check. So these are the following checks: athletics or acrobatics, insight or perception. So you'll get to choose what ones.
I got a nat one.
Oof. Where is insight on the tracker?
Skills.
Underneath history
Oh, it's
and
a-
above intimidation.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
You know the alphabet.
Alphabetical order.
I was looking at the attribute modifier. Oh, fuck. Wow.
Yeah, we're dying.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
That's annoying, yeah.
This is-
Agitha, you use your perception to kind of see through the smoke to see what's going on here. Also, Plont, you have advantage on your insight. I did forget to mention that.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Just because you've been here before.
Nice. A 10.
Cool.
It's better.
So
It's something.
Agitha and Plont kind of lead the way with sort of making their way through. Angus and Angus, Katyana, and Elle, you're like following these two as they're making their way through the smoke.
Making their way
Elle,
downtown.
you are grabbed by something within the well. and you get dragged over the edge and into the well itself, where the smoke is billowing out. Angus and Katyana, both of you, also they attempt to grab you both as well, these skeletal figures, but you're able to deftly dodge out of the way. Elle, as you sort of tumble down the well, you grab a foothold and you begin making your way up, but it is definitely you make your way back over the lip of the well, but you've definitely lagged behind everyone else now at this stage. But everyone continues forward. As you continue forward, you make your way through the crumbling corridors and then towards the staircase. I'm assuming the staircase where you came in.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you make your way through the staircase, Elle, firmly long behind, it is now entrenched with cobwebs that have crisscrossed around as you try to smack the cobwebs out of the way. As you move forward, you see spiders, small tiny spiders crawling everywhere all over yourselves, and you're struggling against it until eventually you see a giant spider standing at the top of the stairs. Now, what are you wanting to do? What is anybody wanting to do to go against this? You can try to dodge out of the way, you can try using spells.
I have something. So there's webs and everything, and this giant fucking spider. I'm using burning hands to incinerate the way.
Nice.
Easily enough done. You
Thank
do
God.
it. You do burning hands as
Thank God.
as the webs themselves burn. The spider burns as well and falls on its back, and you begin to continue making your way up the stairs. As you make your way up the stairs and then back down towards where the mirror was, where the secret door is, you can see that the shaking is still happening. The house is literally crumbling within itself. You make your way down towards the nursemaid's suite, and as you go to push the mirror door open, you hear a woman screaming in pain. As you open the door and you see that there is a woman that has been crowded around by a bunch of others as her face is twisted in pain and agony, and she just yells, "Tell me to push one more time, Anala! One more time! I swear to the Morning Lord!" You notice this as the woman who's screaming, that's on the bed with her legs in the air, is the nursemaid. And her face twists in pain and agony as the midwife, who's obviously here in the birth, says, "The baby's coming, but gods, it's ankle first!" As the room is shaking, you see that the balcony, the only way out of this accursed manor, lies nearby. With frustrated horror, you see that the door has been replaced by bloodied scythe blades that spin across it. And they spin even quicker whenever the girl's contractions begin to rage even further. Now, do you want to try to get through this balcony, or do you want to try to exit out through somewhere else?
I've got 50 feet of hemp rope, so if we knock through whatever's... If the balcony is accessible, just fucking tie a piece of rope and we can all scale down.
But you'll need to, as I said, the door to the balcony has these swinging sides that go back and forth, and whenever there's a contraction from the woman on the bed, they swing faster and faster.
Can I use a medicine check to predict the timing of her contractions?
Yes, you can. You can indeed. Give me a medicine check.
Mark.
Ah, yeah. Hey!
22. So, Walter
Nice.
is coming out ankles first, posing significant risk to him and the mother. As you kind of notice that and you kind of sort of go through that, the blades begin to stop, allowing you safe exit onto the balcony.
Yay, Plot!
We love you, Plont.
He knows his women.
I'm very familiar with those parts of a woman. Thank you.
Jesus
Oh, God.
Christ.
Boo,
So,
Plot. Boo.
You make your way onto the balcony. It is there is a significant drop here, but as as Angus said, he can do a can use a scaling. So just give me, can everyone just give me athletics, acrobatics, or survival to try to make your way down?
Oh, nat 20.
Plont.
Fuck yeah.
Good job.
Oh, who's carrying Lancelot, by the way? Is somebody carrying Lancelot, or did you just leave
Angus.
Lancelot
Yeah,
behind?
Angus.
You
Do
know,
you have
That's what I was
disadvantage?
trying to say before the skill checks happened.
You'll have disadvantage at this, by the way, Angus.
Cool, it's the first roll.
Alright. So, Angus, you tighten the rope and you kind of stay at the top while the others continue to scale. Make sure that it's sturdy, and if it ever loosens, you're just going to
I
grab
would
it.
have get a pitten.
Yeah.
As well.
It's one of those things of like you're going to stay up here last just in case the pitten comes off, so you can quickly fix it.
Yeah.
So first off, Plont, you gracefully slide down the rope burn, beginning for a second until you kind of put your robes around your hands, and you just make your way down as the smoke billows out very quickly. Next, Al, you make your way down quite easily enough as well. Agitha, you next make your way down and outside the house. Katyana and Angus, however, as Katyana begins to go over the balcony for the descent, a wave of force goes over both of you, and can you both give me wisdom saving throws, please?
Oh, 18. That wasn't a wisdom saving throw. Whoops. Never mind. Which ones was it? That one? 12.
Both of you are smacked off this balcony by this sort of psionic force as you take.
Well, I'm dead, and I take anything, I'm dead.
No, you're unconscious.
You take 2 points of psychic damage.
I hit the floor. And I fall unconscious.
And then another further 2 points of falling damage. So that is 12 points in total of damage. As you both fall off
I mean,
the
I'm
roof.
just unconscious. I'm not dead.
Yeah, as you
Where's
both fall,
Lancelot in this situation?
the
Just
roof.
your body and Lancelot's
Yeah.
body just hit the
Yeah.
ground.
they both tumble down. But as you all stand outside Durst Manor, you see that the building is crumbling around it, and it begins to almost get sucked in within it as it crumbles and almost disappears within its own vortex, and the house is gone. Angus is down, Lancelot is down, but that is now over, and you all have a moment of reprieve from this house. Now outside for the first time in so long.
Is it still misty?
It is still misty, but the mist is not quite as oppressive. It shows the path clearly to the road.
Agitha is going to direct, seeing as how they were exceptionally good at timing the contractions. Agitha is going to look to Plont and say, "You're good with medical knowledge. We need to help them." And
Yes, of
rushes
course.
over to
Do I need to roll medicine checks to get them back up, or
No,
they
that's
back?
fine.
Yeah.
That's
I
fine.
mean, Rich has spared the undying. Like
Spare the undying or spare the dying?
Is it?
The undying,
I
the
couldn't
vampires.
remember. I couldn't remember.
When in
I don't need
Barovia.
sass, thank you.
Okay, you're both stable now. Good boy, and you too, Lancelot. Good boy. I'm just gonna go have a look at that rubble. Is there anything that I can see in the rubble that may be of value from a not too thorough investigation? Just sort of
No,
looking around a little bit. No.
it's just a crater within the farmlands.
Well, there was something very unusual that's happened here, but I'm glad we're all here.
Are there any other buildings immediately around us, like a shed or like something? to get us out of the elements.
I think you're muted, Chris. No?
Yeah.
You might just be too far away.
No, you are not. Oh, no, sorry. No, there is not, unfortunately.
Okay. I need to rest. However, I understand we don't want to be out in the
You can take
open.
short rests, which means that you just use your hit dice to recover HP.
How long is a short rest? 4 hours?
Yeah, it's not long. It's just
Okay.
1 hour.
1 hour. Okay. I vote we take a short rest
Yeah, I would say.
I think so. And then once
before we
we've
move.
As a warlock, I agree.
once we've caught our breath, we can go back to that road over there and get to the nearest town, find lodgings for the evening.
the mist is kind of like a sea over the crops and over the road. Like you can see the road in the distance, but yeah, the path to the road is kind of covered in the mist as well. But you will take your rest, and I'm going to consider this as some downtime where in character, like, spend just hit dice, recover your HP, but in character, if you want to have discussions, this would be the time to have it now.
How do we recover health?
So you go to your character sheet, and then there should be a button that says short rest.
Yes.
Right next to
Okay.
long rest. Yep.
Yep. And then you have to select one of those hit dies and then roll hit die. And then take short rest.
Can I not roll both of them? No.
You can. You just need to select both of them.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
You have to choose at
Yeah,
least one
I'm just
of them.
going to roll one of them then. Whoops.
Yeah.
That was wrong, that first one. Oh.
It
We're next to
doesn't-
like a forest, right?
You're currently in there's like a forest that surrounds the farm itself, but you're currently in front of the rubble of the house where you're just taking a short rest.
That the HP we recover?
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
to manually put it in. I noticed it did with a long rest, it like auto
Yeah.
Yeah, did
Short
it?
rest.
but with a short
Sorry.
rest, it
Yeah.
doesn't.
So, is there any discussions in character that anyone wants to have?
I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like, do you think that everyone would kind of have like a moment of silence for what we just went through?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elle is definitely traumatized.
So after
Yeah.
after an hour or so of silence, Lancelot is also back up and is limping now, clearly injured by the excursions. But after an hour or so, you all continue on towards the road, I'm assuming.
Mhm.
Yes. I think that would be best.
As you make your way through the path towards the road, the mist sort of starts to clear itself, and that's where you see a basket that is at the fork in the road towards the road, and the basket has a note on it with a bottle of wine and other things within it. Who wishes to look at the
I'll take a look at it, yes.
so there you go.
Katyana is keeping her distance. She's very, very suspicious at this stage.
Elle is staying close just because she recognizes that the two spellcasters are putting themselves at risk. So she wants to be able to be there in case she needs to.
So
You know,
that is what
Katyana's
you-
good with self-preservation.
Well, also you're ranged, so I'm not.
It seems that, well, it seems we've performed a service for someone. It's a
What do you
thank you
mean?
note for I think it's meant to be here for us. Thanking us for cleaning whatever it was that we just encountered out of Barovia. Barovia. Has anyone here heard of Barovia?
Barovia is what Rose said that you were all in.
Yes. Well,
I don't think we should trust the items in this basket, considering
Well,
what we just came from.
My mother told me never to accept drinks from strangers anyway, much less one that we just happen upon in the woods.
There is a little description of what's inside the basket on the handout, so just so you know as well.
A basket found outside Durst Farmhouse containing a note on card and a bottle of red dragon crush wine. Nestled in the basket is also a fold letter saying to be delivered to Master Kolyanovich. We also, it appears that whoever we've done a service to is asking us to make a delivery for them. Is there anything on the letter that indicates where Master Kolyanovich?
No.
Well, I mean, I'm happy to. I think it's better that we hold on to these things rather than just leave them here.
And what about our experience here has made you think that we should hold on to anything?
Yeah.
If
For all we know, this could
someone,
be cursed.
if someone was powerful enough to have seen that we had emerged victorious and left this for us here, I don't think we want to openly defy them.
It's not bad. Poor.
I don't think we have much of a choice.
And on another note, if they want us to continue performing tasks, such as the delivery of this letter, then it's not likely they'd poison us with this wine, so we may as well partake once we're in a place where it's safe to do so.
Absolutely not.
I will not be taking part in the wine.
Oh, come
Let's
on.
just
Loosen up a little, Toots.
Let's just get to safety first. Then we can hate each other after.
No, the hating is already happening.
Plont,
Well-
you can hold on to the wine and letter. If anything happens to you, I'll be sure to be there.
Thank you. I
I
think.
won't. I do not think I will be there.
Oh, where are you going?
As far away from you as possible.
Are we not all traveling in the same direction?
Is there a reason we should?
Survival.
I survived alone long enough, I think.
We almost all died.
To be
You
fair,
really think that you can just walk away? Think that you'll be fine?
Potentially, yes. Potentially, no. I'm quite willing to take my chances if it means that perhaps I will not have to deal with nonsense.
Well, I think that you'll be dealing with much more than nonsense out on your own. Remember, the mist here has a way of directing people where it wants them to go, that we didn't have a choice other than to go up to that house.
which, if we think about, makes this basket even more suspicious.
Concerning.
We don't need to drink it.
Not
Don't
yet, anyway.
need to enjoy it. But for now, keep it close. Perhaps we can trade it.
Fine.
Very well.
Okay.
Plus, we've already gotten another reward. We've got a name. We've got information. That's something to go off of. perhaps we can give this person this letter and the wine in exchange for free lodging.
That would be nice.
Yes, perhaps.
How
Well,
does a bed and a bath and a nice long rest sound, free of charge?
that sounds fantastic. Perhaps
Good.
this
Shower.
Master Kalyanovich will be able to provide for us for a day or so.
Wonderful. We're all on the same page then, or at least within the same chapter.
Is it
Katyana.
obvious?
Are you committed to leaving us? Or will you stay a while?
I will follow for now, though I do not like it. This mysteriousness.
Well, I'm an open book, so no mystery here.
And yet, you are the only mystery I wish that existed.
Plont's just
We
confused.
walk. Yeah.
What?
With-
Is it obvious which direction to go on the road?
Well, that's what I was going to say. With this
Is there a signpost?
basket picked up, you see a sign, like an old signpost that just says Old Salvish Road, which is the road that you've gone onto. And there's like a fork in the sign that just points the other way to Durst Farmhouse. And you also see below Old Salvish Road, Village of Barovia is pointed down as well. And with this mysterious note, this mysterious basket gifted by an unknown patron that merely said, "Thank you for cleaning up this vermin from my domain. Welcome to Barovia." It is on that note, as we go over to the map of Barovia, that
Larry McIntyre. Okay.
we will end today's session of Curse of Strahd. We have escaped the Death House. Thank you all so much for joining. And we'll see how much
You're welcome.
longer our intrepid adventurers will continue on moving forward. But let's say goodbye to our lovely cast of people today, starting with
See you.
Rachel. Go ahead.
Hi, I am Rachel, or at SwtBeat on pretty much all social media platforms. And yeah, that was a lot. So stick around.
For even more.
Hi guys, my name is AranMusicProductions. Yeah, I was playing Angus Ridgecliffe. He's not really said much in this last while. Wonder what's happening there. Maybe you'll find out next time.
I am Kieran, aka KaradanZero. I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/KaradanZero, usually on Mondays and Fridays, and I have been playing Plont Grefla.
Hi, I'm also Kieran. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. I'm Simone. Okay,
Wait,
Simone
you're not?
No, I'm not. Weird, right?
Yeah, super weird.
Strange. I've been playing Katyana, the very selfish, dark, gloomy rogue half-elf who just wants to be left alone, quite frankly.
But beneath that hard exterior, I'm sure
No.
she's just looking for love.
Absolutely not.
And I am Satanic__Bunny, also known as Bun Bun. You can find me on Twitch at Satanic__Bunny, where I stream intermittently, sometimes.
Whenever they feel like it.
Pretty much. Fuck the schedule, really. I do horrific yet awesome story times. So if you're looking for something spicy and delicious,
Always.
then there's that. And I have been playing Agitha Thistlecrown, the hex-blooded warlock.
And I'm your Dungeon Master, Unemployed Rider. Please join us next time as we have been welcomed into Barovia And we will
Welcome's a
continue on
strong
the
word.
path towards the village. Goodbye.
Welcome feels like a strong word.
It literally said welcome.
Hmm.